Hello, Twitch. How are you doing today? Feeling nice and twitchy, are you? What does Twitch feel like? Give me a tweet. AaronNakey9 on Twitter. What does Twitch feel like? Let's see here. What do I want to play? Let's get a little. I can't just listen to the Rocket League music. I've heard way too much of it, so let's see here. Just gonna play some comedy, I think. So if you hear some naughty language, know that we are analyzing it for analyzing it from a psychological point of view. We're enjoying the circus of abnormal psychology. We are not standing behind the things that are said, right? So it's like if we're watching, like a true crime thing, right? So just because we find someone fascinating doesn't mean we think they're a good person. So when we're watching comedy, remember, these are all people who would themselves tell you that they are bad people. None of these things that they say, even if you laugh, it doesn't mean you're bad, because things can be funny and also bad. So you don't have any kind of moral problem if you laugh at a dirty joke. Okay? So that's where we're coming from with this. So don't come at me with some I stand by this energy, because I don't. I'll refer you back to this speech.
Fill her up.
Speaking of speeches, I'm not going to be chattering. Well, maybe I will. I'm just going to try not to talk over people more than I have to. And I will turn it off from time to time because I do have some delicious lunch I'm eating here. So I don't think many people want me to be right. Terrible, right? The masticating sound. A couple of you like it, and you're welcome. But the rest of you, we're gonna avoid that. So I'm gonna moments here and nibble on my lunch.
What's up, everybody? It is the Legion of Skanks podcast. We're coming to you from our Zoom show, but the Skanks are all here, which is fun. I'm Big J. Okerson, of course. That's Davey Smith.
What's up? This is my first time seeing Lewis's new background, and I gotta say, awful.
No, stop it. You hate it? You hate my purple room?
It's certainly tacky.
Come on now.
No, it's super tacky.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't let my fucking
The
wife and her
camera's great.
my wife and her Etsy friends fucking make
No,
my
that's-
background.
Listen, let
Really?
me tell you
It
something.
looks
I
like you
love-
did have your wife and her Etsy friends who made
dude.
someone makes
You
neon.
could have done substantially better. I will say the camera is incredible. I can
you look
see
good.
your awful room very well.
Yeah, you look good.
Look amazing. I
Your
want that
setup
camera.
looks good, but the background is.
How much is that camera?
Camera's pretty dope. Like $600.
All right, I'm gonna get it. You look great.
I'll send you the profile. It's really good. Really
Just send me
nice.
the camera.
I'll send you.
Come on, boss. Send me the damn camera, you cheapskate.
Sure. Fine. Okay. You know what? We got to keep Dave happy.
This is really funny. All it ever takes, this is Lewis is the best and worst businessman of all time. Is all it really ever takes is something like that, and he just says fine. I've never once asked for anything from Gas Digital that Lewis has said no to.
Neither have I, but I've needed a lot of things that they said they would send and has never happened.
I don't believe it.
Yeah,
I've-
you
I
might have
still-
to ask multiple times, a couple times.
I
That's
still
true.
don't have a USB mic at all. The camera I have, I've gotten a lot of complaints about, so a better camera. None of these things have been made available to me. They've
Jay,
all been said.
guess what? By next Zoom show, I'll give you guys the entire setup that I have here.
Really?
Yeah.
I want it so bad. I love your camera. I think it looks
it's
really
nice.
cool.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's a Lumix something or others.
I don't know if I have room for a neon real ass dude sign behind me.
No, I want. You said everything you have, Lewis.
Everything.
On the entire wall.
I want all of us to have the exact same background.
As always. You always do like a little Lewis action figure in the back.
We all have a little Lewis. I think on that wall though is the there's
Jay,
the little
whatever's
Jay.
going on with your camera, and I mean this, it's making you look fucking dreamy. I want to fuck your face right now, dude.
No, I think that's your beard.
I think it's the whatever. It looks like a filter, like on Instagram that that like just clears up your skin.
Yeah, I'm like I'd look at Jay on Instagram and be like, that chick's not that hot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's no blotch for sure, which is nice. It's very evening, but I don't have any filter on.
Is
I have
there
the wrong name.
Jay? Do you have a filter on right now?
How do I check?
I don't know, but you do look fucking beautiful.
How do I check if I'm on a filter? Let's see.
Don't turn it off.
Go to your
Choose-
video settings.
Choose video filter.
Oh, this is great if Jay's
Jay
on a
does have a
filter and he's
filter.
just pretending to not know that he's on a filter.
Now it says none right here, but
Oh, it's the nun filter. Oh, you look holy.
Can I tell you something? There's a thing on it that says touch up my appearance. Do you think that's it? What if this make
Yes.
Let's go back. Let's go back
Oh,
to
man.
Jay's fucking brutal ass face.
I never would have noticed if you hadn't turned it on and off.
Oh
Can
no!
you guys see a change?
Oh
yeah.
no! He absolutely knew that was on.
Now
I should get a
you're
Make Me
I don't
Pretty
know.
filter.
Oh, that one made you a smoker.
Dreamboat.
So I just turn
Damn.
the camera on. I don't.
I'll go with Dreamboat.
Are you
If
just
I
put the
never put
Dreamboat
any
filter
effort into
back
my
on?
appearance, then it won't be
I
expected,
just put
right?
touch up appearance.
It
just have to set
looks
the tone.
It literally makes your skin
I'm-
look clear. It's
My
whatever.
skin's clear, but
Hoodie
it's,
and nonsense guy, and
when
that's
you
all I ever
do,
will
if you, I don't
do.
know if you ever post a story, you probably
Never
never
forget.
post stories on
Hoodie and
Instagram. I
horseshit.
know Dave doesn't.
man, it's,
but the-
I
I
read.
didn't,
I
I
read.
didn't know that was a thing. I thought Instagram was for pictures.
I add to my story when other people have me tagged in a story.
Well, if you swipe right,
How do you tell a story on Instagram?
It's pictures.
so you
Oh, by taking
They're worth 1,000
a
words,
different
yeah?
picture every 7 seconds. It's this. It sucks.
you just don't. You're a fucking boomer, dude. You don't know how
Right.
it works. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually. Out
Oh,
here.
you're gonna call
I'm-
Jay a boomer? Well, guess who just fell out of his top 8?
I have
You happy?
never used Instagram. It's just so not
So
my
you click
thing.
stop.
Tom's
Story.
gonna hear about this.
Actually, I don't
you
even know
click
if it's my thing.
story,
I was just like
right? And this
completely
is
out of my
like,
consciousness.
Please don't stay on
That's
your
how autism
timeline
works.
forever. These are little
Like I
moments.
really need to
24
get on
hours, right?
Instagram for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, what's supposed to be on your
And yet-
timeline is supposed to be like, there's a
Oh,
picture
well.
of
That'll be like my
your
clean
kid on
social
Santa
media.
Claus's lap. It's gonna be there for. It's like this is like in line waiting to meet Santa Claus.
Clean
You're like,
meaning
hey,
no
what's going on? Let's do
history
a
of
fucking
scream
boomerang.
crying in
Blah,
public.
blah. We do that, and then
That's just all my
that's
others.
me and my kid.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
we would do that.
But it's for your social media, not his.
But yes, for mine. But if you do a story, the second filter is like the one that you have. See, there's that one.
You're not that big on my screen. Hold on. Okay.
I just think it's funny.
Yeah, that's not where your camera is.
You're in this purple room and you're showing us your cool tech, your cool phone tech on Instagram. You're
What
on the
happened to
IG,
you, man?
On the gram,
My purple room.
you're having a fucking midlife crisis.
I don't know. Well, my girlfriend needed a purple room to do her
Purple
TikToks
stuff?
in. Yeah, her
Yeah.
TikToks in. So
Yeah, Lewis turned his house into one of those places you can go where there's just like. By the way, I think those things make a fortune. Those places that just have different rooms where you can take Instagram pictures in.
oh really?
They have to be
I
a
had no
thing?
idea.
They have to be around New York. I've seen them in like movies and stuff, but I think they're a very real thing. Like a place you can go and it's just a bunch of different like background, like cool background. I'm sure it's angel wings and the fucking all the other dumb shit, different cool lighting, and it's just to go take Instagram pictures. So you
Yeah,
can
that
find
is
Bobby.
that is fucking retarded.
It's so stupid, but I think
Yeah.
they're probably heavily attended.
Like Dave, our kids have no chance. They're a part of that whole thing.
No, not mine.
Yeah, no. Like your daughter, literally will be on TikTok when she's like 13 years
Nope.
old.
I'll be
doing
out in the woods guarding her with a gun,
Yeah.
shooting off all incomers.
That's gonna
Yeah.
make a good TikTok.
Oh, shit, that is
Look,
great.
look at my boomer dad in the woods trying to shoot boyfriends.
Look, you can't even find his bullets.
I'm gonna put a DJ Khaled song over him being a real boomer.
Oh shit!
DJ Khaled.
We the best music.
Dave being a boomer. They put a fucking one day we'll leave this world behind. The
funny thing is-
you will remember.
We're not like we don't become boomers, right? They just die off. But then millennial starts to mean
Oh,
boomer.
what a boomer ass fucking way to look at it, dude. Yeah, yes, I guess in a literal sense, Dave.
No, I'm just saying. My point is that when millennial means boomer, like when our shit is like, oh my god, that's what fucking someone that age would think. It's gonna be so weird because we still do think it's all normal. Like even all this TikTok shit, you're like, that's not right. You're supposed to have a fucking VCR, man. And then anyway,
No,
No,
I'm with you. I'm
I was gonna
100%
say,
with
I
you.
don't disagree.
we're
I
old.
mean, there's plenty of technology I fucking like, but I don't understand. Like, I couldn't imagine like what all the things I wouldn't have done or whatever in high school when everyone's just staring at the phone all day. This is fuddy-duddy talk right here. We have so much fun shit to talk about.
This is fuddy-duddy talk.
It is
Yeah.
a little funny duddy.
It was fuddy-duddy. I'm like, these damn kids today, guys. Am I right? With their backpacks up on two shoulders. I want to talk about the fucking today. I tried to call Dave earlier about the Chappelle walkout protests and the guys that came there and said jokes are funny. I like Dave Chappelle. Did you see all that?
I saw one guy. I saw one video with one guy who was saying jokes are funny, and
I think
he's
there's a
just like
couple of them.
surrounded by the mob and shit.
They are so aggressive. It's like
I don't
genuinely
believe.
understand this.
I don't believe that if I went there, that they would get aggressive with me. I want to test this theory.
I think they
they
would because
They would.
my thing with most of these people is that if you look at who the people are, they're the type of people who exist in a world where it's not even though they're yelling about violence,
It's
it's
all
not even
lesbians and guys who
conceivable.
look like
It's
lesbians.
not even conceivable to them that you could actually like throw a punch and do anything.
no.
They kind of feel this like arrogance of almost like a child screaming, a child who's like raised the wrong way, screaming at some random adult. Like they know you can't hit them.
Right.
They know
Well,
you can't do anything.
It's crazy they don't think that's happening when they realize a lot of times what they're trying to do, not this guy right here, but like if they're coming at you, they're trying to ruin your life. They want your life ruined.
Yeah.
And they couldn't even wrap their brain around the concept like that might have a guy put his fucking fist through your face.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Well, no, I mean, we always make the joke about how like I get myself worked up, but like, you know, that's what's going on. That they
oh,
would
I'm right
have
there
me-
with you. I used to make fun of you before I had kids about
They, yeah,
it. You're
they would have
100%
me
right.
not be able to feed my child, and that's fucking like that's as bad as it gets. In my opinion, that's as bad as it gets. There's nothing worse in the world that you can do.
Oh, that's way
try to
worse than that's way worse than just throwing a bottle at my face or something like that.
Yeah.
Try to have me not be able to support my family.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you didn't see this at all, Lewis.
I haven't seen any of this now.
So this guy shows up just because there's no like
But just to say, because Jay, I maybe you don't like see this stuff happening as much as I do, but since about 2016 at least, this is pretty par for the course of what happens at like some SJW type protest.
like they're fucking aggressive as shit and like
Yeah.
they don't there's no conversation they want to have at all.
Let's see.
And it says it's lesbians and guys who look like lesbians.
Like I guess there were a few of them.
So these guys, all right, pause it for a second.
They're
So,
saying
now
they're,
we're saying
they're there to catch my back.
okay.
Black
there's
trans
we
lives
like Dave.
matter.
We like
Black
jokes.
lives
We
matter.
like jokes. Jokes
Part
are
of the
funny.
problem's pretty good.
If you get through the first 5 episodes, it starts to make sense.
It's not really funny as much as it's informative.
Is that the big, huge,
Ultra.
fat Antifa guy?
So, all right, so 2 or 3 guys show up with signs supporting
Saying
Dave,
we like Dave.
which
And
is
from what I
just kind of funny in itself.
Well, from what I
Yes,
understand,
great.
they're comics or like people in like the YouTube world. Like they're doing this as a stunt, sort of. But
They're
they're
also-
they also believe it. They're going there to fuck with these people because they think it's ridiculous.
Yes, they get it's hilarious to come with a sign that simply says "We like jokes."
Yeah.
or like,
yeah. Jokes are funny.
That's pretty funny. I'm so far 1 point these guys.
Yeah, they're comedians. Yeah.
These guys are honorarily Legion of Skanks.
They're pretty great.
Ballsy. This is so not
We
my kind
like
of humor. Yeah.
Jokes are funny. That's fucking hilarious. Good.
Dave's a very funny guy. I like his jokes. I like Dave. I like Dave.
He's He's also dressed
my
like a Legion of
keyboard-
Skanks fan.
He really
This
is.
guy
It's a
is
little broken.
almost
I need to go
certainly
get a
one of
new one.
ours.
So I
I
can't
bet
do
the
Satisfactory
other
right now,
shirt
'cause
sitting on his bed right now is a Legion of Skank shirt. It was a toss up.
Kim! I like his jokes! I'm in charge of the protest now! I'm in
He's like, they rip his sign, they bust it up.
Wow.
He's not even like fighting to keep his sign or nothing. He's just trying to have
Nope.
fun.
Why'd you breaking my
Which is like, when you like in this moment, like I could see myself, like we're being funny, but then just in that
Of
moment,
course.
like, dude,
Like you're
it's my
grabbing
fucking
something
sign,
out of me?
dude.
Yeah,
You're out of your
like-
fucking mind, dude. I bought this sign. I went
Lewis
to
has
CVS.
some
I spent my time
flashback.
fucking making it.
Lewis has some flashback to his mom, like, you never let another man take your sign.
Yeah. You go to protest, you protest with all you want, but don't you let another man take your sign. No, I can see right here having a thing. It's like this guy's already assaulting him.
Yeah, it's a
And it's also a
violation
fucking,
for sure.
it's a dweeb. So I'm looking this guy up and down. I'm going like, yeah, I'll fucking knock this guy's head off his shoulders. It's not like it's some fucking, sometimes the Antifa guys, at least they're fucking intimidating when they're wearing a bike helmet and a chain. And sometimes a bigger dude, they're wearing all black, you know, like you don't really know what that person is. This guy is a fucking old dweeb.
Dude, I'll say this reminds me of those. I mean, obviously a lot more, but when the people came to protest me, they're just protesting in a mask just doesn't seem fun. Like, who would want to do that? You got to go outside and protest in a mask for hours.
I can't project.
Someone said the guy's a writer for Netflix. You heard that? I don't know.
This
We have to
guy?
look- we have to look into that.
Yeah, dog.
But whatever. Who's
Well,
the
I
writer
mean,
for
look,
Netflix is the writer for Netflix is the one that rips the sign up, or the one the
yeah, the one who rips
with the
his hand.
backpack. The
I'm
one that
just
ripped the
saying,
sign
like,
up is a writer for. Oh, that makes
These are
sense.
people. I think the protest was people who work for Netflix,
Yeah,
or at least
Yeah.
primarily them walking out or whatever over having Dave Chappelle do.
and
a comedy
fucking look,
special.
I'm not being an asshole here. I would say the exact same thing. Like, you know, whatever it is, if you go out and grab somebody's fucking property because you don't like what it says on it, that person I think has a right to defend themselves violently. That right there, that's an act of violence, right? You're grabbing my shit, you're pulling it from me, and you're destroying it.
Yes,
That's a
Lewis.
fucking act of violence.
It sure
and you
is.
meet an act of
Lewis.
violence with an act of violence.
Yes, you shouldn't do it, but
Exactly.
of course that's what we all want to do. Some of us
By the
will.
way, they're gonna put that clip under dramatic music like they do with like Gavin McGinnis.
Yeah,
Because Gavin's being a goofball when he was making a lot of
Yeah.
those points. where
You
he's like,
must kill for me. Kill for me, minions.
da, 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 da. Da, da,
No, but I don't care. Lewis isn't telling anyone to initiate violence. He's not saying
No.
go start it. It's saying though, if someone tries to steal something for you, you have the right to use whatever violence is
strong-arm
necessary
robbery.
to
It's
keep
strong-arm
that.
robbery.
Yeah, to prevent them from doing that. You shouldn't use excessive violence that's unnecessary to keep it, but you have a right to use what you need to use to keep your shit.
Do you remember how fucking hot and awesome and naked a bunch that Alyssa Milano was? And now she's lost her fucking mind.
She's lost her way.
She's lost her fucking mind.
Dude, she was on a path
called,
to
she
being a
called
fucking real ass chick.
She called for the cancellation of Chappelle like, hard, and she goes, "This is good. We have to expose people's." In her statement, it was like we have to expose people and make them like punishable, basically, for their quote unquote thoughts and words.
Is there any more
like
to that?
thoughts?
video?
There's not the worst. No, without question.
Yes.
Lewis has done a bunch of great shit on this, but the worst part of the woke movement ever, and the most hilarious part, is white women lecturing black men about their privilege. And you're just like, listen, like this can't possibly be how it works. Like this just can't be right.
I love doing that. Whenever like a white chick starts shit with me online, I'm like, shut up, white woman. And then
How dare you, white?
I
Really
really
fun.
lean in, really
Really
lean into
fun.
that H. Yeah, dude, it's the greatest thing ever. My greatest trick that I have up my sleeve is that I am one half Puerto Rican. I throw that in these white bitches' faces all the time.
And everywhere else in life, you throw it right in the trash can where it belongs.
Oh, I'm not. That's a lie. Yeah, let's see
The
this.
rest of this.
Why is he breaking my sign?
That's pretty funny, just the way he said that.
Why is he breaking my sign?
Help, he's breaking my sign.
He's got a weapon! He's got a weapon!
Now they ripped his sign off,
Dude, hold
and now
on.
they're
Pause
sticking
it.
his weapon.
Dude, pause it. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. They broke his stick in half and then screamed he's got a weapon.
I swear to you,
Because he's got
this
half a
continues.
stick.
This continues. This continues. And he just drops. He goes, "All right, I'll drop my weapon." Like, and they're still, but they take it like that seriously. Like, no, it was a threatening action. Like they would describe it to the cops like he had a weapon in a threatening action. He goes, "This, you ripped the sign off my stick." Like, all right, here, I'm dropping the stick. They're still going to be like, until we were able to convince him to drop the weapon. It's
And
like,
granted that you did give me 2 perfectly usable stakes to drive through your hearts.
oh my god, dude. Let me tell you something. They ripped that sign off right away. I'm going to find that if I know how to work a bow staff. All that broomstick twirling when I was a kid is going to pay off right now.
Dude, they have 2 sharp wooden stakes. I don't know if these people are vampires. They're
I'm gonna
coming
be like-
at me.
Dude, I'm like fucking Donatello out there, dude, just tripping and ripping these fucks with my fucking staff. Yeah, what was once a sign is now a fucking bow staff.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All right, give
I was looking around because I have 2 bow staffs in this house.
I have 2 boa constrictors.
Snap. Yeah, finish playing this.
He's got a weapon!
Look at this little person.
Is that a girl or a guy?
I think it's like a lesbian.
Stanley, there's my weapon.
Oh,
I'm not touching anything.
oh my god, dude! In '88, he would have just headbutted that lesbian right in the face.
Watch this lady who starts just screaming. Motherfucker. And she starts playing the tambourine in his face. It's crazy.
I'm just here to say that jokes are funny, people. Dave Chappelle is a funny guy. I love Dave. I don't know why all the violence. I don't know why all the hate. I just love Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle! Hey, it's a
I mean, that lady shaking her thing, like one of the protesters clearly there is mentally unstable.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are. But
That's
that
what I'm
one
saying.
for
Like, it's like,
sure.
how do they not feel like when everybody shows up and it's like this kind of a wacky situation going on? You're like, this isn't even a protest where you're like, I hear them. I hear what they're saying. It's like there's a lady outside screaming at people, shaking a tambourine. Like, okay, I see her point, I guess.
It's also an annoying instrument.
It really is.
God, yeah. Because also I goes, where's the woodblock lady? I hate you.
Clunk, clunk.
You go, hey, Susan, shake your tambourine at him. And she's like, I only brought my electric bass. Hold
Yeah.
on 1 second.
I'm gonna play my washboard right in his face.
Clinky, clinky, clinky. Oh, fuck.
That's my stick! My stick! My side, I need my potion warning.
And what's crazy is I think if
The-
like, the
the
cops, I think if the
lesbian
cops
with the-
came, I think they're almost on orders. If the cops came, is to like treat that guy like he's done something fucking like crazy shitty.
Yeah.
And he was
Can
just
I
basically
say-
attacked for
Look,
going in
all right,
there and
all
being
right,
funny.
all right. Well, yes. He's not being shitty.
I love the pause when I can
No, no.
see Lewis's internal monologue. Choose your words carefully,
He's like,
Gomez.
you know what? Let me really defend this guy.
Well, I don't
want
wanna-
Hang
no,
on, give me a second.
I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
Lewis,
I
is
don't wanna-
gonna, Lewis
no,
isn't
I'm
defending the guy. He's
I'm-
defending the SJWs.
And I want to choose my words carefully because I do not want my audience to cancel me for this thought.
He goes, easy, Lewis. Could blow your whole brand with this one.
No, what he's doing is he's going and trolling them. So he's
antagonizing to some degree.
They're marks and they're acting as such. And of course, they do exactly what he thinks they're going to do. He's sort of using them for a viral moment. I think it's hilarious. I don't have a problem with it. They're fucking idiots. But at the same time, I'm not like,
Yeah, he's going to their event, and I think that's an important distinction to make. That
Sure.
let crazy people have their crazy event. However, what I respect about it that I think is valuable is that guys like that go to that event to give us this moment, to show us who's who. So I don't feel bad for him that he got confronted or any of that, but I do think it's a moment where you go how could any regular person look at that and go, whose side of this conflict are you on? Like, who would you rather hang out with? Who would you rather be a person in your life? This guy who's being kind of funny and silly, or these literally insane people
Well,
who are shaking a tambourine in his
how about
face?
just a bigger picture of like, where are we that this is happening over a fucking comedy? I mean, like,
Yeah.
it would be forgotten. No one talks about there's 5 other specials he did on Netflix for a week and a half beyond it coming
It
out.
doesn't even
That's
matter.
everything.
It's just the trendy thing to be protesting for this
No, but there's a
weekend.
reason. There's a reason why Chappelle bothers them all that much, and I think that Chappelle's like he's one of the last people right now who's like, when you see like on Rotten Tomatoes and shit like that, with the official people aside, he has like 97% like positives on his special. He's like the last comic who made it before the internet came out and America's all in their separate little corners, and it was like networks, and we all loved the same people. And he's just a guy that like right wingers, left wingers, everyone fucking loves. And so when he comes out and just makes fun of trans people, it almost gives everyone permission to do it, and that really fucking pisses them off.
Yeah.
So now they're like, you're not allowed to do that. It pisses them off more than just some right winger making
It's
fun.
also
But you
like,
know
who
what's
fucking cares? Why are transgender people a protected class? Why are gays a protected class? Why is anybody a protected class? It's at this point, it's an old fucking hack thing to even say, but it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, Jesus Christ, you're including them, you fucking dipshits. That's what being inclusive is. You're
Yeah.
including them in the joke and in the content. And
Well, and Chappelle has,
commentary. And also, Chappelle's doing it in a way where he like really validates them as people and fucking
dude,
like.
but also to
not
your
going
point,
like,
Lewis,
he's not doing like Nazi comedy where he's saying to kill trannies.
if you're
such
talking
thing as
about
Nazi
Chappelle's,
comedy.
look, if you look at Chappelle's body of work, the group that he's made fun of more than anyone else by far is white people. He's got entire characters dedicated to them. Every special, he's got a dorky white voice. Like, he shits on white people all the time. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Welcome to the club. Now you get shit on by Chappelle too. You made it.
Yeah, and
And
I
it's
think,
also like they do the thing where it's like they're like, oh, you can't talk about this. It's like, don't push this button, and you're sitting there. It's like all you want to do is just push that button. It's I completely understand why Chappelle goes back to it every single time, because it's
It's a
like, well,
whole
no, dude,
show.
you can't tell me not to push that button.
know.
I'm just gonna push it.
well, Bobby or Alex also wrote in the chat there, like, Dice got protested, and interestingly enough, what seems so crazy about that to me is that he was protested exclusively by the other side.
What, like Christian moms?
It was like, yeah,
that's what it used to be.
it was all the
That's, yeah,
complete
that's what it
right.
used to be. Yeah.
Yeah, this all flipped, buddy. Jay, did you just
Yeah,
wake
but-
up from a coma since 2016? Yes, it's
Jay's like,
flipped.
it was conservative.
I just said, interestingly
it's the
enough,
left who's outraged
I'm
now.
saying, but it's just interestingly enough, like a comic taken down for who wasn't making any social commentary,
Yeah, but it was
just
all that.
dirty jokes. Was
You know,
like,
it was, we've talked about it before. It was all the music, fucking metal and hip hop and all that shit. It was the Christians who were all pissed off back then.
And to be honest with you, Chappelle, like, you know, he is like he's not in this like culture war the same way that people are. Like, he's almost like he's not a part.
Chappelle's
Like,
popping
he's
in,
above it.
making
He can just go
40
live,
mil,
yeah.
and then going back to his farm.
yeah, he's just
He's good.
It's so
he's going
disconnected
to,
from
he's
it.
going to Africa.
It's very funny because you know Seth Simons blocked me on Twitter, and he's private, and he's private, so you can't even like lurk on his account. But it's so funny because I just like, because I can't look at his shit ever. Like, I realized how much I was just looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would end up on his account all the time, and I was like, oh, they're coming after us all the time. I was like, well, no, not really, because as soon as I can't look
I'm
at his
going to
account,
them.
I haven't had anybody.
This guy's coming after me. You know how I knew? I got in my car, I drove to his house, I looked through his front window, and there he was, coming after me.
looking right back at me.
Everywhere I go around his house, there he is.
Hey, that's
There
my
he is.
trick.
Right
Don't
when
blow
his
up my
kids get out
trick.
of school, the way I assumed, as I was sitting there also.
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, dude,
about
but
that.
it's it feels very different when, I don't know, when you just get
happened here?
offline and you disconnect from it. There's not really
Sorry
like
about
a
that.
Well, that's
I
why I
have
don't
no idea
go.
what
You
that
said
was.
you go on Reddit.
Not
And I know
working.
Josh Adam Myers talks about it, and Soder goes
Well.
on it a bunch. I stay the fuck like. Why would you want to see all that like terrible shit?
Well, because you can also disconnect, and it's also not
get
all
better.
terrible shit. Most of it's really positive shit, and there's a
I know.
little bit of
Like,
terrible
how can
shit.
people?
No, I know,
people are
but
so
it's
afraid of
just like
criticism.
I know. I have my own like
wild.
insecurities. I need somebody else to go. It's like
Absolutely
right.
wild.
Get what I'm saying?
Well, that's the only that's really what you're worried about, right? Is you're worried about the 3 people who are actually somewhat insightful, and they will actually pick up on the thing that you're a little bit insecure about. So it's like,
Probably, yeah.
yeah, it's like other people are like, oh, dude, Jay's hair stinks. You're like, all right, whatever. But it's the dude who
No,
fucking.
that's enough to ruin Jay's day right there.
I
which
mean,
just
it doesn't stink.
Jay's
I'm
commenting
on a
back
little
with
bit of
that
an
guy.
in-between phase right now, but stink. Please. Guy just can't have a nice night at home.
So does it get any more violent than that, or that was the whole?
No, that's the end of the
It's Mr.
actual thing
Antilles.
there. But like, I was saying the thing about Alyssa Milano, like, she, like, damn it, she was so awesome and hot. I can't believe she became such a lunatic.
Look at his
like,
super
she's
sweet hair.
she says cancel culture. I think the quote is almost that cancel culture is great.
Yeah, well,
because
a lot.
it gets
Well, I'm
to-
sure she says that. Yeah. Do you see? Do you know what bugged me was you saw Wanda Sykes supported the protest. I
No,
thought that was a little bit nuts. I'm like, Wanda Sykes made her bones on the Chappelle show. Like that's
Eat her bones.
like that's you now. Come on.
sorry, Dave. Some chick sent me a video. She wants a Gas Digital show, and then she just sent me a video
Star
of her
Wars.
dancing in a
Stop
bikini,
doing mixed
and I was like, hell yeah.
squadrons.
And then
like
at the
those.
end of it,
That's
she's
real,
like,
real
I want to have
dumb.
Dave Smith's baby.
Real,
And I'm like,
dumb.
bitch, you're not
They
getting no
don't all
show
go
on
the
Gas
same
Digital.
speed, yeah. That's why it's real, real dumb.
You want to see it?
You do different
Oh,
loadouts.
sorry.
That'd be interesting.
Already have a baby maker.
Yeah, the X-wing with ion
Her
cannons.
dancing
the
in a
X-wing with
bikini?
blasters, the X-wing that has, some missiles instead of more, do something like that.
Hell
but
yeah.
Great body.
Why do they
Fucking
get an
sweet
X-wing are not
body.
the same speed
Yeah, nice.
in like any of the lore? I know it doesn't really make sense, but that's just kind of how it is. To say nothing about the
Oh,
A-wing
dude.
here.
No, you're not.
Damn,
You
Dave.
don't know that.
I wish you all the best, but no, you're
Damn,
not.
Dave. Dave's such a
you-
good dude.
Dave, you have no idea how much of your cum I saved from my house.
Oh shit. Jay, no.
I'm such a bad dude that I'm thinking of a way that I could cheat on my girlfriend with the girl that wants to have Dave's baby.
That's how I
Hey,
heard.
it's me,
Yeah.
Dave. Here to meet up.
Oh, all that big dick stuff. That's just us joshing around on the internet.
Hey, keep the lights off. It's me, Dave Smith, Liberty in touch.
NAP,
You know,
guys.
Mrs.
NAP and gold.
Institute. That's me.
Hey, Dave, do you have Alyssa Milano stuff, Bobby?
Hey, whoa, what
See,
was
Dave,
that?
Jay, that's how you
We
sin
do
for
we do a
girl.
roll and they all smash into
What?
each other?
You fucking,
That's how the
she sends you
squadron
that.
works?
You put a little hardy
Jesus,
eyes.
did you guys see that?
Right. Did you do that?
No,
Absolutely nuts.
no. She sent it. She sent it
It
to
was
me.
the Dave thing.
I opened it up in front of my girlfriend. I was like, ew.
You're like this girl. I bet you said too. It's like her face is all right. Her body's fine, I guess. But like, it's not my.
Ah,
Not my thing.
she's so gross. Let me just check it again while we have sex.
Yeah. Oh, babe, you know I'm not in the fucking bikini girls with their asses out.
Oh, ew. Look at her perfect ass.
Oh, yuck. I bet she has fucking sweet nips. Yuck. Sucker pussy, ew.
Oh, shit. Here we go. What is this? Is this Alyssa Milano?
Damn, dude.
Also, what are your thoughts
I
on this
loved her.
Chappelle controversy, the backlash against Dave Chappelle? What do you think?
I think there's no room for any hate speech right now in America.
There's no room for any hate speech.
All right, cunt.
You want to bet?
You want to tell it to my bear?
Sean Hannity just pops up.
I hate anyone that is
yeah,
restricting
I mean,
anyone else's
whatever.
speech.
No, is this,
It's just
well, you
like-
got to hear the
with
thing
no
where she. I
exceptions.
want to hear you.
It's just really like it's
Bonkers
just so
crazy.
dumb. I don't know. She's an idiot. Was anyone ever looking to her for like her fucking commentary?
Yes, dude. She's a witch. She's Tony Danza's daughter. Yeah.
That's not her.
You
That's
know who's
not the
hot?
actress. That's the
You know who's
character.
fucking hot? Meadow Soprano. Fuck yeah.
What?
Yeah, she's in her second year of college right
shit.
now.
Lewis, you can't just come in 20 years late because you
Right,
started
dude.
watching an old show.
Fucking tight.
It doesn't work that way.
Wait.
Hey, you guys know who's hot? Elaine Bennis.
I was gonna say yeah. He goes,
Seinfeld's
you know
girl."
what? Julia Louis-Dreyfus is actually kind of a hot chick if you think
She
about
actually is, to be honest with you, because once I started watching Seinfeld, I started simming for Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Smoke show, tight body, very tight, nice nips. Once in a while, she'll wear a shirt with no bra.
Did you have the thing up, Bobby?
What thing?
Alyssa Milano talking.
She already did it. That was it.
No, I don't know what that was. Her walking. This is like she actually says like a fucking.
Yeah, that was it.
This looks like
No,
the
that wasn't it.
same
She
thing.
says like
Around.
he
Wait a
should be
minute,
like
what?
canceled.
Hold on, what's happening?
Do you think Netflix should cancel the special?
I think Netflix should pull the special and Dave should actually sit down and have a conversation with people from the community so that they can tell him why they were hurt by it.
And do you think
dumb
cancel
bitch.
culture,
God
this
damn it.
environment, political
I loved her.
entertainment,
I put my arm around her and took a picture when I was a child.
Oh, you did? You met her?
A huge moment. Philadelphia Car Show.
Dude, look
my
how
friend
fucking-
Randy Henkin took that same picture and had it blown up and framed in his room, which we all said was the fucking lamest thing ever.
You were jealous.
But we were all kind of jealous to get to look all the time. I'd probably, when I was a kid, I would have been able to beat to a picture of her with her arm around me, giving me a fake cheek-to-cheek hug. Damn, she was
something that
hot.
could hurt the.
I could beat to the feeling of Pamela Anderson's soft arm.
She touched you?
I touched Pamela Anderson's soft arm.
Oh, nice. I used to be able to beat to the idea that I handed her a naked picture of herself at 13 years old and asked her if she would sign it. Philadelphia Car Show, I brought, more than once, I brought a Playboy there to get signed. I
I know.
got downtown Julie Brown and Pamela Anderson. And Pamela Anderson was like, I really felt like I was like meeting like the girl of my dream. It was such a big deal.
Pamela Anderson, because it was like there was no social media back then, so she was the hottest girl, and
Hottest
it was
girl on
like
the
you got
hottest
to
show at
see
this
her.
point.
You only got to see her like you only saw like perfect photos,
Yeah.
and perfect video. She's like in a
TV and
movie on a
Playboy.
TV show, yeah, dude, and it was like, god damn it, she was a pure angel. And then when you meet her in person, she's even better in person.
She was so hot in
It's
person.
fucking wild.
I wish I could tell you that she wasn't unreal stunning, but she was.
She was fucking perfect. She
Yeah.
was so hot in person that she made Jenny McCarthy look like a dumpy bitch at WrestleMania 11.
And she's so hot too.
Dude, Jenny McCarthy's so hot, but when you can standing next to Pamela Anderson, you're like, oh, Jenny McCarthy, get the
No, I'm
fuck
saying-
out of here, you goofy whore.
Young Pam Anderson, close second, only maybe I say young Anna Nicole Smith before the first fat.
Pre first fat Anna Nicole Smith.
Anna Nicole Smith was incredible, yes, but she's not Pamela Anderson, dog.
She was uniquely hot, dude.
She was
Anna
hot, but
Nicole
nowhere
Smith.
nowhere near as hot as Pamela Anderson.
No,
But,
Pam
but
Anderson
I
was-
do appreciate
Pam
that
Anderson
Jay
was more
specified
ideal.
pre-fat.
First of all, this is
them
them
both
now.
old.
Why are we
Like,
showing
why are we
old ass
looking at that?
fucking
Yeah, that's
Pam
not
Anderson
fair.
and Jenny McCarthy? And I'll
What
be
do you
honest
do
with you, Jenny McCarthy aged better than Pam.
She did. Oh no, for sure. Jenny McCarthy is still hot. Pam Anderson right now is a wreck.
I mean, we still do it, Jay.
Yeah, for sure, because she's Pam Anderson. I'd fuck Beyonce when she's 90, like Rosa Parks. I don't give a shit.
Oh, this at WrestleMania.
I mean,
Yeah, there
that,
you go. That's where Pam Anderson is. I mean, Jenny McCarthy looks ridiculous next to
Jenny
her.
McCarthy
looks like a clown.
Yeah, he goes, is this your fucking ugly, gross, stupid, fucking big gummed sister with her dumb bangs? What an idiot asshole. Can you get her out of the
To be
room?
honest, like facially, neither of them look good in that picture.
But
Which is a bad pick.
it's not Pam Anderson's best pick, but it's still pretty great.
Hey, is that your friend, or is that a place that I can land this airplane?
Yeah. Hey, what's this clown doll you brought with you to WrestleMania? Oh, it's Jenny McCarthy? Sick.
Great. Oh, thank God you brought that. One of my engines just failed. Oh, that's Jenny McCarthy?
Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna land my jetliner right on her fucking face. I swear to
Oh,
God.
man.
Shut the fuck up. From fucking Singled Out? Shut the fuck up.
All right, I'll call tower control.
Wait,
Okay.
can you? I don't know if you want to pause or vamp, but I really want to get another coffee, and it will only take you 45 seconds.
Yeah, I was just going to say, let's pause and down.
Yeah, we don't have to pause. Dude. Me and Dave will just
glad. The
vamp,
timing's
dude.
great.
Me and
Yeah,
Dave
dude.
got it.
You gotta go.
Can you just can you just put a pot of coffee on before the show?
I'm gonna
And
come
then-
back, and I know we're just gonna be watching black porn.
No. We're just going to be
It's fine.
shitting on
No,
you.
Lewis beat it. I think it was so crazy.
What?
The guy puts it all a bunch into. He seems to have like a nice desk now in the studio. Can I tell you something? I know this inside information because there's some neon stuff happening with Skankfest. They got a neon guy for sure.
It's clearly what happened.
And then because there's a little other neon.
And then
thing.
Lewis changed his whole life around that. Like this is just the podcast room, but you know there's some neon in his bedroom. James got some neon.
I mean purple. What is purple? What is Lewis is thinking purple? It's odd. But then
He put some money into this. Not too much on the chair.
that's Dave. It was all leading to all the stuff, and he is using one of the 4 dining room chairs. So is this chair like, get a fucking ass chair? The computer's $600. An Unreal chair is $500. Top of the
And you're
line.
gonna spend a lot of time there.
He's still doing a fucking pull out 4-post dining room chair. I bet it's on carpet too.
I'll tell you though, it does make me, particularly like the camera is really what gets me. But every time, like Lewis having something a little bit better makes me go, okay, I gotta have it. Like I gotta step that up too now.
Neon?
No, not the neon. The camera. The camera is excellent. Yeah, the neon's garbage.
Camera's very
But I do like the effort that it shows, and it looks like a nice desk. Although I can't see much
It
of
does
it.
look like a nice test. I say throw some cash into it. The fucking mic, the arm bar, the whole thing's good.
It's worth throwing some money into. You're going to be doing a lot of shit there, but a chair is important. I'm going to get a better chair. My one kind of sucks, but I got those foam things on the back. Makes
Well,
it
I
a
just
lot
don't
better.
have a studio, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guest bedroom. Like Bonfire's back in studio now, so
So you're not doing that much. You're basically just doing this.
just this.
So I do a lot of
And
shit
this
from
is
here.
and this is on the road sometimes.
Yep. You know Jay's on the road when he's laying on his belly.
Yeah, on my tum the way it's supposed to be, instead of sitting up like some fucking idiot right now.
That's how Legion of Skanks started. You calling me on your tummy, going, "Hey, you want to do a podcast?"
Yeah. Okay, well let's do it then.
Okay, what are we going to talk about?
You know, every
boys?
time we do plugs, I mention we got to do something for our 10-year anniversary. Lewis is just like, yeah, whatever. Who gives a shit? I go, I don't know why I think that's pretty cool. We've been doing Legion of Skanks for a decade.
I don't know. I think he's running away from his feelings. I can't believe it's been a decade.
Yeah, it's wild
It is pretty wild.
and awesome. We might even be over it by now, but like over it like time wise, but like somewhere around here. Is that, you know what I mean?
That is pretty wild to think about.
No shit, but
What's up, boys?
We were just we were talking about how Jay was saying that it's coming up on 10 years of Legion of Skanks and how that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
No, thanks
see what
for
I mean,
adding.
Dave? Do you see what I mean, Dave?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Also, I got a bone to pick with you, Jay.
Sure.
Pick your bone.
Jay,
Lewis, are you selling that coffee? I mean, the
What?
placement.
what? No one's selling this coffee. What? Black Rifle Coffee?
Yeah, if you're gonna drink,
Fullest flavor coffee I've ever had in my entire life? No, dude, I just love it. You know, they use mushrooms instead of coffee.
what's your bone, dude?
The week that I called out sick, you presented it as a couple things. Number one, you presented it as I gave you shit for going to your grandmother's funeral. And I was trying to get you to not go to your grandma's funeral.
Here's the truth.
This is a
Here's-
fabrication.
All right, hold
it's
on.
a complete
That is a
fucking
fabrication.
That never
here's
happened.
here's the truth. Lewis killed your grandma. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do about it?
No, if I said that was joking. What I said was, you gave 3 seconds. You're like, oh, dude, sorry. Fuck, Legion of Skanks schedule. That's exactly what happened, and Dave backed it up.
I was there,
I
Lewis.
could have probably
not
been more
far
sensitive.
off.
I could have
Not
probably
far
been
off.
more sensitive. Do you know what it is? Grandmas, they do a couple things, dude. They make Thanksgiving dinner, and they die. And that's just it.
Long stories,
No, mine raised me for a while.
weird smelling houses.
Yeah.
Your
No,
grandma
but yeah,
raised you
I
for a while?
never.
Like, you actually lived with her for a while.
I lived with my grandmother most of the week until I was like 11.
Yeah, that also didn't register with me until like after like you started talking about how broken up you were. I was like, oh shit, yeah, Jay's grandma helped raise him. In my
And that
mind,
reason is why I won the trivia contest.
it was just some old lady that died. Like I didn't realize the relevance of it.
Your grandma died? Oh, some old lady died? Wait, you're related?
Right, but
What do you mean?
a not psychopath errs on the side of caution and gives like a heartfelt thing first to see if the person goes, yeah, no, it's a pretty big deal.
Your grandma died? Who cares? Why are your eyes all watery? You got allergies?
Hey, dude, what do you got? Pink eye? What are you rubbing
Your
shit?
aunt's gonna die eventually if you're like, my aunt just died. Like a cool fart in her coffin for me. It just
That would actually be the appropriate response. If I was fucking broken up about my 84-year-old aunt dying, you should be like, dude, come on. What do you expect?
No, listen, I would first make that brilliant joke, but then I would be genuinely a friend to you and not start griping about schedules and when we're going
piece
to
of
do
shit.
something.
I was genuinely a friend to you, and I fucking called you up on your way, asked you if I could do anything for you. So
You sure
literally-
did. Dude,
you
did
act
you-
like I'm a fucking shitty friend. No, we were
Lewis?
talking. We
Nah,
were
Lewis.
talking skanks,
Nah, dude.
and that
Nah, dude.
I'm
You did
the
it.
business. Hold on, I'm very unemotional, so I didn't let your faggy ass
You're
emotions.
the most, you're the
Get
most
involved in the
emotional.
You're the
person
most
I've ever
emotional
met
person.
in my life. I'm bar none the most emotional person I've ever.
You're just in
met.
your own insular world, which is fine.
You know me, doggy. I'm a robot.
Yeah, it is what it
Data
is.
in, data out.
What's funny is what you're saying is like, I called you, I did everything. He goes, Lewis heard the episode because Lewis listens to the episode.
That's not true. Didn't listen to the episode. I called you up on your way to the funeral before the episode came out. The episode was recorded on Sunday night for Monday. I called you Monday morning. That episode was coming out on Monday.
That.
Word got.
You fucking lying
That keeps running
scumbag.
into me. How are
Word
the
got
programs
back.
that is
No,
possible?
word
for
didn't
them
get
to run
back.
into you?
I was just calling you because you were my
Bobby
friend. You
told
fucking
you.
piece
Bobby
of shit.
told you to do the right thing.
Right. And then you pretended like I just called out because my stomach hurt, and I was like, oh well, fuck it, I just won't show up. Like I don't treat this like a massive priority.
Until you have a tummy ache. Which is
I
how
was
put it.
fucking dead.
That was
dead.
But Lewis, here's the thing. You weren't
Lewis,
there,
all
and
right,
it was
I
hilarious.
believe Lewis was very sick, but you're also the most dramatic person I've ever met. So like Lewis will that night, I'll be like, "Oh, dude, I heard you're sick. You're not coming into Skanks," and he's like, "Dude, I can't even move. I can't even lift a finger." Then I called Lewis the next morning at 8 a.m. and I was like, "Hey, buddy, how you feeling?" And he goes, "I'm driving James to school." I'm like,
Because I'm not a
"Wait
phony. What do you want me to
But I
say? I'm
thought-
not a phony.
thought you
I was
couldn't
better.
move.
I'm throwing up muscle. I'm throwing up muscle. I think there's muscle fiber in the vomit. Something's wrong.
Yeah, I canceled Six Flags that day. Thank you very much, Bobby Hutch or Alex or whoever's getting my back right now.
Oh, that does mean that means it's serious, Jay. He wouldn't have canceled six.
I would
39-year-old cancel Six Flags.
no if I'm canceling on Legion of Skanks, you know it's a fucking big deal. This is like I love doing the show and I make it to every single show. You know, so that's the point I'm making, Jay.
Right.
You piece of shit.
Well, my grandma died. I never missed a show.
And I genuinely like well, I don't know what happened. As soon as like whatever it was, like I guess we were recording like 9 o'clock that night on the Sunday. 8:59 hit, and I was just like, I feel better. I don't know what it is. And then I called you guys. You know?
I was like, I'm gonna do some push-ups. I'm gonna go get a full workout in. Do it.
Doggy, but am I at that point? Am I supposed to not call you? Am I supposed to lie and be like, "Oh, hey"? No, I was like, "Oh, it's so weird, dude." As soon as as soon as you guys started, I feel a little bit better right now, and it is what it is.
Sure.
I had a-
Listen,
I had a
I'm not giving you
24-hour
shit
bug.
for it.
Yeah.
We're fine. You're always missed.
Did you see there's a new jerkable porn star?
Jerkable, because she says porn sucks now.
No.
Oh.
See, it's not It's not just that category. There's. It's.
They could also, I know,
This
I
is
know,
bad.
I know what you're
What
about
he's
to say.
saying is bad.
No, I know what you're going to say. They could also be, and I agree with you. They could also be infamous.
Yes. If they kill somebody, they do something wild, get AIDS during
the girl.
the shoot.
Listen, I've jerked off to that fucking chubby, ugly girl who sent pictures back and forth with Mark Wiener just because I can't believe she's a pig.
Yes.
Who fucking fucked. She was like a political aide, and then just goes, "Hey, I'm gonna ruin this guy's life, and now I'll do porn for a bit." And she.
Well, I've been caught by multiple girlfriends doing this. What I'll do is if you go to eros.com, eros.com, there's a porn star section where you can this is a prostitute website, right?
Sick.
But there's a section for just porn stars. So if you click on the New York section, there's porn stars available, right? And you can find the porn stars and you can start a correspondence. You can text them. You can fucking just go to New York. Go to New York City, not Albany, you fucking dickhead. All right, and go to no, there we go. Go to
Bobby, what are you, a dickhead or what's up?
XXX stars. Look. Oh wow. So now these porn bitches, some of them are like really known.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll start a correspondence with them.
Oh,
I'll
this
be
is
like,
this is their prostitute sites.
Yeah, this is them. This is their privates. So I'll
Gotcha,
start.
gotcha.
I'll start DMing back and forth with them or sending them emails
And you're just jerking off to the
And
correspondence.
just jerking off to the porns while I'm fucking being like, hey, how much is it to fuck you, whore?
Dude, damn, dude. This is the reason we're friends. These
I know,
things.
dude. It's
Sometimes I wonder, I go, I don't know if me and Lewis like anything the same. And then it's stuff like this where I go, dude,
Yeah, dude.
I get exactly what
Yes.
he is saying.
And I've
that's
been
so
caught-
fun. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even, now even hearing it, it's just not the path I would take.
Right.
But I'm not not that I'm above it. It's just not the way I would play it. But I fully get. That's so funny. He goes, she's like, life sucks so much. There's a price, and I'll just come to where you're at and suck your dick.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, what is that price?
Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Oh my God, it's affordable, man. I could totally be fucking this chick. That for real. Pop.
exactly-
And then you're like, why would I pay to fuck this washed up pig?
Between $1,000 and $1,500 to fuck most of these porn stars.
Bring it up. I want to see if I recognize any name. I don't know any modern porn.
No,
stars
once in a while
at
you'll
all.
get girls that come in and you know them. And you're like, oh shit, I know that bitch.
Throwbacks. That'd be interesting. But then honestly, they always kind of fall apart. Like nobody wants to fuck Nina Hartley now.
Yeah, nobody's fuck. By the way, yeah, no, those bitches will be on here too. Those like
Of
really-
course.
Trinity St. Clair. You always see bitches that are in town doing Ralph's show.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Very often you'll see like the chicks
Yeah,
that are on
yeah,
Ralph's
you're
show.
not wrong. Yeah, maybe the Star Sisters or something.
Yeah, but a lot of these aren't actual porn stars. They just put themselves in the XXX category.
Well, that's definitely a porn star. That.
Zoe Reyes.
Oh, Kayla Cleavage. I think David Tell thought about marrying her.
Wait, what?
I'm joking. It's a joke, you I get it. I don't know any of these ones so far.
I knew the one chick.
Let's see. Keep going.
But here's the thing. Then it becomes a thing where you look up these bitches. You look up all these bitches on X videos or on Pornhub, and then you could just find them. And they usually have done like one or two fucking things.
So yeah,
But sometimes they'll be actual like well-known porn star chicks.
But honestly, do you want a well-known one? Because while you'll be able to jerk off to their materials afterwards better and more, as we could both agree, I'm sure, the issue is I feel like they will fuck you very robotically, would be my guess. They'd be the most robotic.
Maybe.
You think the other hookers are going to be really into you?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I just think a lower on the rung situation provides probably a more. I don't even know what the rules should be yet.
Jay wants to kiss a cheap hooker.
Oh no!
He wants to
That's funny when you listen back and you're like, it did sound like that's what I wanted. It's not.
deep,
It's not. It's not. But goddamn it,
make out session with $100.
kiss me in the mouth. I don't care where you've been tonight.
No, that actually doesn't sound.
Yo, I want girlfriend experience for $10. No, I just like think. Like go back to the. I haven't recognized one porn star name yet at all.
Yeah.
But like.
But then, all right. So what happens is when you reach out to this site, there's another. Really, it's an agency that'll reach back out to you, and then there's a whole list. I'm on an email list where they email me when the porn stars are coming into New York and the list of the porn stars that come in. It's a seedy underworld that I live in, Jay.
Could you imagine?
Just to jerk off. This is what I have to do to jerk off now. This is how disconnected I am from regular porn.
Right. Lewis, take having a girlfriend out of it for a second, just like your personality. Could you do
Yes.
the thing if you were super wealthy?
What?
Not super
How?
wealthy, but if you were just like
Where?
wealthy, would you
Where?
pay to have like a porn star you thought was really hot, like for the weekend in Vegas or something? If you were just, I'm going to Vegas, let me have her with me for the weekend. Or would you be like, as soon as you fucked once, would you be like, this is dumb?
No, yeah, not because I would rather. If I was super wealthy and I was gonna do that, I would rather do like what Ralph does. Like Ralph just went to Italy with two like hot, just dumb bitches.
Dude,
Right.
you get so upset with me on SDR. I was like, you're an Italian prostitute. You went away with.
Well, I mean, look, I would rather do that because it's not. I think with a porn chick or a prostitute, it's gonna be like mechanical. It's like you're not. I would rather meet a chick who's just using me for my money, but who's gonna fucking act a little bit and like convince herself that she's not a whore. Like, she's like, oh, I like this guy. You know, even though we don't know what the fuck's going on. You know?
Amen.
Like
God
what Ralph
bless
did
you.
with those two chicks. I don't think that those girls are going like, oh, we're
Ah, the
hookers.
best.
But at the same time,
No.
there's like an unspoken thing where they're going like, I'm getting a free trip to Italy,
We
and
gotta
a
fuck.
5-star
I hope I
resort.
get
not even we gotta fuck a little. I think she goes, oh yeah, I want to fuck this guy, and I'm gonna bring a friend, and I want her to fuck him, and they like.
Yeah.
But the pretense.
Yeah, it's
there
nothing. It's the
is-
price to pay. It's just
if
almost
they-
like they're selling to themselves. Like this was an all above board enjoyable.
Yeah. I don't think it's like.
But there's no agreement. They don't want to believe there was some kind of unspoken agreement.
I don't think that there's any problem with something like that, and I would rather do something like that than just pay a hooker outright.
Sure.
You know?
Yes, that is significantly better.
Yeah, and
'Cause I don't know. I couldn't do that at all. If a girl was paid to, like, the not fucking the hours, 3 hours beyond after fucking the first time, I'd be like, are they listening to everything I'm saying? Just out of
Well, I've
pure,
casually
I'm
dated
paying
a-
you.
I've casually dated a couple chicks that were prostitutes, I guess. And like, yeah, but
Don't
like,
do that.
In what
Wait, what?
capacity?
like I was just fucking
Cam
them
girl
regularly.
fine.
Like,
No,
they
but
were
in what
strippers.
capacity?
Not girlfriend
okay.
though.
They were
no,
strippers
no,
that
no.
would
You're
fuck
just
dudes
buds.
for money.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with
When
that.
was this?
As long as you're
Just
just
after
buds.
years.
That's not specific.
That is a very vague answer.
I mean, probably two or
Probably
three
right
throughout
now,
the years
right?
where I
Huh?
was just when I say dating, I mean just regularly fucking.
Right. It's not
Like
dating.
recently?
You're just friends.
Yeah, somewhat recently.
Friends with wild benefits.
Throughout the most recent years.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
not
just
like,
trying to figure it out. Kim Congdon? Really?
How dare you?
Natalie Cuomo.
But-
What?
No, I mean, yeah, they're just normal fucking people. I think they probably go into just being normal people, and I think you probably do a bunch of drugs with them.
Hell yes.
They like
I mean,
drugs.
no, drugs are
no,
bad.
for sure. I'm not saying if like the kind of
Drugs are
person
bad,
that would pay
guys.
to have that happen wouldn't like find a way to make that fun for themselves.
I think you're also
But-
like you're paying them to like
Be cool.
be.
Like look good next to you and
Ugh, I
shit.
can't imagine
I
paying
don't
them.
know,
That sounds
like
wild.
if I was gonna do it, I would treat them like
If.
shit. You know.
Yeah.
There
That
you
just
go.
that all sounds so sad. That all
There you
sounds
go.
I
so
wouldn't
sad.
be paying a hooker to be fucking like, hey baby. No, I'd be like, you piece of shit. Clean the shit off my shoe with your tongue, you pig. You're mine for the weekend.
No, yeah.
Ah.
If you're gonna treat a girl like that, she has to pay you.
Am I crazy?
I find that hookers. I find that hookers
I
have
paid
more.
what you
for
could
the
have for
weekend
free,
and I
guys.
just came, so here's
Yeah.
a toilet plunger.
I find that hookers more have the spirit of like, where's the money? All right, which way you want to plow it? Like, all right,
Jesus.
That's because you've never been with
Finish
a
quick.
high-end hooker. You've only been with shitty $150 hotel hookers.
go. You are wrong, but not way off.
No, you're with like the girls who it's like
I can't
You
just like
know,
imagine being a dude
you're
that's
the
like
time-
with
you're
her
I've
the
all
paid
the
for
time.
pussy.
That
Genuinely, I've
sounds
paid for pussy
wild.
a handful of times. It hasn't been a ton of times.
Ugh.
I've
You always
dwelled in
pay
it more.
for
I
it,
used to
never
like.
directly,
I used to think it
right?
was so
You know,
fucking
time,
funny to
energy,
drive through Camden
texting.
and just like look at the.
pretending
hooker. I don't
they're
think
real
funny is the
people.
right word.
That's
I was
what
just
I
so
think.
intrigued by like looking at all the street walk, but I mean they're wretched looking.
No, you're definitely not like the
I
other
I
think
ones.
said it was so
9.9%
funny to
of-
look at all of these hookers and then pay them to
these
get in
are
my car and
it's
suck
like a
my
disease.
dick. It was a
No, it's like
hilarious thing I was
no, it's like
doing.
it's like a disease. It was Camden, New Jersey, but
It's funny.
look, because it was
and then it's
interesting.
sad, and then funny again.
I never overthought the sad even as a kid. I was more just like it's funny and like wacky that this is even happening when I started driving and stuff. But
You're
like
talking about the
actually paying for
lowest of
pussy
the
happened
low.
like a
You're-
very small
That
amount.
sounds
of
You're
so
talking about
terrible.
streetwalkers in Camden, New Jersey. That is
Yeah.
literally within first world America, the lowest level.
No, for
of
sure.
hooker
But
you
almost.
can get.
But what I'm almost saying, Dave, is like I don't have a ton of hooker experiences more than like I've
sure.
gone through situations where I've seen hooker. Like, I remember when I lived in Queens, when I first moved to Queens in 2002. Like over
was
by
a hooker.
over by Queensboro Plaza, when I would drive home
Jay-Hooked
and I,
for a few years when he first started.
So when I would drive home, and like there were still like the street walking hookers that would like pull their titties out on the corners and shit, all through a store like in Queensboro. So like it was yeah, but I haven't done a lot of sex for money. But the stuff I've done
precisely
has all
one.
been
I like
everyone's
that
been like
there's two.
hilarious. And nothing's ever just been like that was awesome. There's always some like weird thing attached to it. It's a bizarre situation,
Yeah, I've never had sex for money.
right?
Liar, liar, pants
Right?
on fire.
Hun, you hear, hun?
The little Lewis-
Babe.
I've had so much sex for money.
Oh my God, you have no idea. I'm having sex tonight for money.
I am
The
deep
difference
in debt.
between a hooker and a regular woman is honesty.
girlfriend money after we have sex. She won't take it.
So that's why I have to pay other people
And
to have sex.
directness.
No, I've definitely the hotel room on the road. I've done
Again, not a fan, but
twice
you do,
maybe,
girls.
but they're just
Fleece these
ridiculous
Sims for everything you can
situations.
get.
What we should do?
It feels so weird. What?
I feel like we could have a genuinely funny episode with a cheap hooker.
Oh, hell yes you
Oh
can.
yeah, for sure.
A cheap hooker, not a high-end hooker, not a, like a Laney brings a porn star chick in. I'm saying we
They're like
find
$300.
a black toothless hooker for $100
Yeah,
an
those.
hour.
We're gonna need you to
No,
take
let's
one
get
of those
that
rides
girl.
through Camden.
Let's get that girl. She wants to do a podcast on the network. You really
can't be
want to do a
like-
podcast on
like
the network?
real
You gotta let the three
crack
of us
whore
work you
hours,
over.
right? It has to be like
Which girl?
just that real garbage.
The girl that
level.
wanted the podcast in the bikini.
Oh, no, an
That's
actual
not really
hooker,
what Lewis
Jay.
was talking about.
A hooker.
I know. Joke.
Wow, Jay. Trying to
Thanks for
send for
jumping
that girl right now, dude.
Damn. Black Rifle Coffee, everybody.
Black Rifle Coffee.
Ooh, that's the troops coffee.
Black Rifle.
Get loaded. Get loaded. Click, click.
What are the 1,000 other things we said to talk about? Oh, you started the thing about it. There's a porn star now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Jerk off
She stabbed her. Or
Oh,
I
this
didn't
story's
read the
great.
whole story.
Okay.
She
You
yelled
stopped
at
at the word
10
stabbed?
I love
No,
those
because
stab
I-
guys.
no,
She
I don't know why.
stabbed. I
Kinda
gotta
makes
get out of
like-
here.
No,
That-
a
not-
guy
not
was
girls that stabbed me, of
and
course.
This, I don't know if she was the actual person who did the stabbing.
But if you have a good
Or he was
stabbing
shot in the back of
story,
the head. Maybe he wasn't stabbed.
and you weren't the asshole in it,
Ex-porn star is jailed for 10 years for her role in the murder of a man who was shot in the
at
back of
least
the head
arguably not the
and dumped in
asshole.
a shallow grave as she prepares to snitch on a second co-defendant.
So here's Lauren Wombles. Is that her
More
porn name?
Lambles. Oh, dude.
24 pled no contest to accessory to second-degree murder. On Monday, she was sentenced to 10 years and 5 years probation. She starred in 31 adult movies. That's light. As Aubrey Gold from 2015 to 2018.
She's 24 now. Hold on. She's 24 now. So that means in 2015. Yeah, dude. She was fucking ripe.
Police believe her boyfriend, William Shane Parker, shot Raul Ambrose Gillen. Gillen was killed on July 4th and buried in a shallow grave in Florida. It's all about drugs and money, Holmes County Sheriff John Tate said. Wambles
sure it
agreed to
is.
testify against her boyfriend Parker at his upcoming trial. Whoa, what a... She's a snitch bitch, too?
Does she drive the
Trash
ambulance?
garbage.
Dude, she's hot, dude.
Hell yeah. Snitch
Hell yeah.
bitch.
Snitch bitch is hot.
Snitching keeps that pussy tight.
Who is this guy? Is the boyfriend?
That's probably the boyfriend.
Husband
you know?
snitch.
Who's the guy on the right? Who's the town drunk on the right? I don't know.
I just jerk off to her bone.
Yeah. I thought she was pretty, so I was there. Who are these people? Wait.
That looks like me.
Oh, Lewis is there.
Hold on, I was there. What happened? What did I do?
Is
Hold
that
on.
the
a minute. Oh,
Holmes
yeah.
County Sheriff? Is that him? I don't... Oh, that's the death of this guy.
This is the guy. Gillen.
Yeah, go up to... Who are these two people? Authorities wanted... William Shane Parker. Okay, so that's the porn star's boyfriend on the left. And it shot the guy on the right. Oh, no.
At the home
shot
of
the other
Jeremy
guy at
Peters.
the home of the guy on the right.
These all, yeah, they're suspects.
There's drug addicts. They're drug addicts in this guy's house, is what it is.
And this guy
They're
was
all-
a fucking drug dealer, and they killed him for his drugs.
Womp womp.
Yeah. And this hot fucking bitch got involved.
Now, can I see a load on her face, Bobby?
Yeah, yeah, can
How
we see
good did
some
you
of her
produce
porn?
this? How good did you produce this bit? Now you got to go search. How dare not one of you brought up her catching a
She's
load on
pretty
her
hot, dude.
No, I had it. I had it.
Set to go, ready to go?
Wow.
Oh.
Aubrey Gold. 18
Oh, white
subs
dick?
off Brandon
Okay.
Iron.
I guess White Dick will do. You did your best, Bobby.
Dude, she had such a fucking promising career at
Do you
loadmymouth.com.
really prefer black dick in porn, huh?
I just thought it was the funniest thing.
Is it just the funniest thing, though? or is it
Jay
just
doesn't
what
think
you
it's
like?
funny at all. Jay likes black dicks. Dude, there's nothing funny about it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But it was the funniest thing to say right there.
I mean, we can go back and look through her catalog and see if she got it.
Bobby, if you want to say...
Weird soft dick in porn.
She's cute, dude. She just no black guys. I like that. That means she's actually racist.
She might be, or you know why? Because she's believed that if you fuck a black guy, your value goes down on the business.
Yeah,
Up,
dude.
up. Never
Wait, let's see.
mind.
Where?
No, she's catching it.
I don't
right
see a
there
black.
on the-
Where's the black dick?
Boom, right there. Is that a black dude?
It's not a black dude. Is it a black
It
dude?
is.
It's just poor lighting.
No, that's a white guy.
Wait,
dude.
wait. We gotta see his hair. All right, we got to get to his hair, Bobby.
That is not a black person.
Oh,
That's
it's not even a
that's
sort of
Tito
black
Ortiz.
person. Jesus Christ. He couldn't
That's
be
the
less
Huntington
black.
Beach bad boy.
That guy's got a very reasonably normal sized
This
wiener.
girl, I mean, she at least could have be like dating Josh Adam Myers or fucking Chris from Brooklyn. What happened in her life?
Yeah, did she have to be involved with murders and stuff?
Those were a great two options of what she had. Josh Adam Myers or Chris from Brooklyn.
She's pretty cute, dude.
Yeah,
Not
it's
for
so
nothing.
funny. What a detachment from like two worlds. Like at one point you were just fucking slobbing knob while a camera crew was there filming you to put it up and tell you you're a princess.
The
And
next minute you're slobbing
Next thing
knob
you-
while your drug addict boyfriend
murders a guy. It's like, sure, there's always the through line of slob and knob. But that said, the murder was a really different afterwards.
But instead of a cameraman, it's a murderer.
Yeah.
It really does change things.
Yeah, is that her sucking a butthole while getting fucked? Good
Yeah,
for
no
her.
black guys. Wow, dude, it's real racism. Real racism. And that's not her sucking, that's her getting her butt sucked.
Well, you know what, Bobby, if you would, maybe look up her name and maybe throw in the keyword BBC. Big black cock, that stands for.
British porn?
BBC. Yes, you can find British pornography. I think there's Aubrey in 7 different colors. Like
Yeah, dude,
porn star.
no. She does not do
Not a one.
not one. That's Alexia Gold.
Damn.
Yeah, Jay, she doesn't
Wait,
do that
get out.
shit.
Yeah, she does
Her name's
not.
her name's Aubrey Gold, not Aubrey Bronze.
Damn,
She's cute, dude.
she really did stay away
R.I.P.
from black dick.
10 years, dude. She's 10 years, dude. Oh, she's gonna come out and be a fucking mess.
Oh, she is gonna get used up in prison.
You know what we should do? We should write her a fucking letter in prison
should.
from the
Let's
Legion
all
of
be
Skanks, dude.
And asked if we can collectively be her boyfriend. All of us.
Be hot.
And when she comes out, we share her. No
Would you leave Christine for Aubrey Gold right now?
No. Oh, wait.
Jay.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait. I just thought about it for like 20 seconds. And I was like, change my answer. Yeah, I guess, probably. Does she have rent? Does she have rent money?
What was the other story that I sent the crew?
Oh.
I sent the good one. Oh, the college girl.
Yeah, she died from hot.
She died from eating hot dogs.
What a shit.
what?
Yep.
I guess it was a hot dog eating competition, and some 20-year-old girl.
Oh,
choked.
come on, man. You know girls can't play sports.
Let's see, lacrosse player Maddie Nickpone, dead at 20 after hot dog eating contest accident.
Accident. Who couldn't get a hot dog out of her throat?
This bitch.
This seems like a
You know this bitch.
solvable
She's
problem.
made up.
Did everybody watch like the Philadelphia subway rape where everyone just filmed it and no one helped?
You know
This is
bitch
the
gives-
worst way to die.
You know this bitch gives toothy blowjobs.
Gabe.
For sure. Well, maybe
Gabe.
not, dude, because I'll tell you
A
what, she's
toothy
clearly not
blowjob
chewing
could
up
have
her...
saved her life.
Yeah, she doesn't chew up her food at all. I'd argue this girl deep throats everything she eats. Look at that.
Yeah,
sight.
look at
Hot dogs! Get it in my fucking fat mouth! Get your waiters in my fucking mouth!
Dogs!
That should be our hot dog eating card.
Dogs!
Dogs!
Give me the dogs!
I want to eat some pussy and some hot dogs.
I will tell you, I will win this hot dog competition and go on to do great things with my life.
Skip to the next picture, Bobby, so we can caption that one, please. Thank you. Oh, the vigil for that dead kid from school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, shit.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it, what a morbid twist. Go back to the next. Is the next one funny? Skip to the next one, Bobby. Ah, shit, that's probably a memorial to him. Oh, that's a memorial to him also. God,
What are all these twos?
that was probably his...
That was her number,
Football
number
number.
2.
That was her.
Number 2, Lewis.
No, that's what she had to take after she ate all those hot dogs. She exploded.
A 2 could have saved her life, probably. She was backed up from her fucking mouth to her A.
Her M to her A.
Jeez.
Dogs!
Yeah, she didn't swallow any one of them. She just clogged her entire body with.
Isn't
whole
there
hot
not like
dogs.
someone
read the
there
story.
prepared to do the Heimlich or whatever they call it? Like someone there.
I don't
At a
know
hot
how
dog
this
eating
is
contest?
eating
Of course
contest.
there's
I don't
not.
know how this is
No one
possible.
responsible was anywhere
20-year-old
even
hot
like a
dogs
mile of this person.
yourself.
A 20-year-old Tufts University lacrosse player has died after she tragically choked during a hot dog eating contest over the weekend. Madeline Nickbone, a junior, on the Jumbo's Lax squad, was participating in a competitive eating event off campus on Saturday when something went horribly wrong. According to the Journal News, authorities said Nickbone fell unconscious after choking and was rushed to the hospital after first responders got to the scene. She passed away on Sunday. Wow.
Wait, had she choked on a
Bobby.
hot dog and it took her a day to die?
She's not good at anything.
Look up what sports in the world have 0 deaths in them, so we can now officially say that hot dog eating contest is more dangerous than.
Lewis, remember when, I think a few people have died now, but remember when we first became UFC fans, when that was like a big bragging point that no one had ever died?
one's
They
ever
used to
died.
say that all the time. They're like, no one's even ever died. We haven't even killed anyone
As
yet.
soon as one died, they never said it again. They just made
Never
it seem like,
mentioned
oh
it
my God.
again?
They just made it seem like it's like, oh, dude,
whatever.
look, people could die.
That was a
It's combat
big,
sports.
is a big talking point for the UFC back in the day that people completely forget about now. That two of them: one, that no one's ever died, and two, that it's safer than boxing.
Yeah.
And all of us UFC fans just bought completely into it and went right along with it, even though it was based off nothing.
Well, the
Like,
safer,
we never
the safer
knew.
than boxing thing, it was just because the data wasn't out, and it still seems to be safer than boxing. You're not
We
being,
have no idea.
well, just from a logical standpoint, you're taking less blows to the head. I mean, by 10 times. Like you're
mean,
each on the
maybe.
average. No, it's true. If you look it up, the average of blows that you take to the head, it's like substantially
Yes.
less.
I
It's
have no
also-
idea.
Boxers, the
A
pugilists,
10-year career of both, you're taking many more blows, Bob.
I have-
by leaps and bounds. Also, it's not only that, it's sparring. So what happens is these guys are being concussed just over and over and over again, regularly, all throughout the week. They're sparring.
Why do my
But
squadron
after years
fellas
of just
keep
being
running into me?
hit in the head so much, this is one of the things Bisping said while we were doing the show that like if he could have gone back in his career, he wouldn't have sparred as hard because that was where he got all of his concussions. That's where he got a lot of injuries. You really put your
Yeah.
body through a lot.
No,
of
I
sparring.
get that. Look, I get the argument for why. I'm just saying, it's not, they used to say it like it was conclusive definitively. And it's like, I don't know, is getting a shin to the fucking face and then pounded 3 times
Well,
worse?
the reason
And-
is.
Oh,
the reason
yes,
is-
Dave, it's so much better than boxing. Just take the shin kick to the face.
Well, I mean, they've done it. Like professional boxers, they punch. The impact of their punches is absolutely wild. American boxers, it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
and when
pretty
you're
insane.
knocked down and you're given a standing 8 count, you've been concussed. They're giving you an opportunity to regroup. As long as you can walk forward and say, "Hey, I'm good," then you get concussed again. I
Well,
mean,
also just the fact
those
that-
those multiple blows.
I agree.
That's where the danger comes in. And in MMA, they don't really have that because
Well, also in
when you're not
MMA,
defending yourself,
the
the fight's
crazy
over.
the crazy thing about boxing to me, like in that comparison, was always that if someone like starts punching you in the face a lot and you grab them, like in MMA, you could grab them and like take a moment. In boxing, the ref comes in and says, "Hey, hey, 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 no grabbing. Get back to getting punched in the face," and just gets you right back to like the danger zone. So maybe it's true. I'm just saying that they used to say it with very little evidence to back it up, just kind of like a thing.
It was just because it was such a young sport. I mean, MMA,
boxing
as
kills
we
people,
know
but
it,
MMA is actually good for you.
MMA in like the modern era is like 20 years old. Like it's
Yeah.
you just don't have the data. The athletes aren't old enough to know what they're going to be like. There's no Sugar Ray Leonard or Muhammad Ali walking around shaking, right? Because there's
That's
no 75 or 80-year-old MMA fighters that are out there just yet.
I'll tell you something.
So
I'll
we'll
tell-
wait
I'll tell you-
20,
I'll tell
30
you-
years and we'll see.
I'll tell you something. John Jones has extremely disturbing behavior for a guy who had the world by the balls. None of
Yeah,
his
but I don't
behavior
think
makes
that's.
sense.
But he
I don't
hasn't
think
really
it's- I
taken.
don't think
He
it's
hasn't
being
taken a lot
fair.
of damage. John Jones.
He has taken.
I mean,
He hasn't
maybe in
taken a lot of
practice,
that, but just
maybe in
maybe even
training.
enough. But who knows how much it takes?
I
was
don't
also
think
the
it's
kind
a
of person that
CTE thing
wants
for
to
him.
be
I
a
think he's a
MMA.
fucking
It's CTE.
dick
But I'm just
person.
talking about just like a fucking like guy making like terrible decisions. He makes terrible decisions.
But I don't think I'm just saying I don't know that it has anything to do with him taking blows to the head. I think he's just
Maybe
a
he's
fucking
Gonna have a
dickhead.
disproportionate
Who
number of
has
like
been making
violent,
terrible
crazy,
decisions since he was
wild
very young
people.
in his career.
They're like, hey, I
it's,
should be a
it's
fighter.
the Justin Bieber
Most
thing.
of them
Remember,
probably
like
weeded out though.
Justin Bieber back in the day. They're
Right,
like,
'cause you have to be
who has
smart
it?
and
DeRosa used to have that joke,
stuff
which
to
is a
be
great
decent
joke,
writer.
where he's talking about, I guess Bieber got in trouble for like throwing eggs
can't
at his
just be a
neighbor's
complete
house
idiot.
and like smoking weed or whatever. And he's like, this kid's got $1 billion. He's 20
No,
years old.
it was Julian. That was Julian's joke.
Was
I
it
think you're
Julian?
thinking of.
Yeah. He was
Julian
like,
McCullough, where he was like, if you, that was a great joke he used to have, where he was like, he was talking about like him and Britney Spears or like whoever the person at the time was, where he was like, hey, if I was 17 years old and you said, hey, here's $1 billion, there's a limo waiting outside
With
everyone in the
cocaine.
world wants to fuck you. He goes, I'd be dead before I left my couch. Things like they're heroes for even being alive.
They should be commended, for and that's almost like John Jones, I think, was a victim of being an extremely talented 22-year-old world champion millionaire who I made the mistakes I made when I was 21, 22 years old, when I had no money. It was just me being a fucking dipshit and fucking girls in stairwells and stealing and doing stupid shit. You're just a kid and you make dumb decisions.
Stealing things like pussy and
Stealing.
stairwells.
Oh.
I stole pussy in stairwells. What?
Dude, do you think I know you quit your MMA podcast? I was sad to see that. But the sad thing now is that John Jones, this guy we watch, he's not going to fight for like another couple years now, probably, right? And then it'll just never be the same.
Why a couple years now?
Well,
He
he
just done-
did some real fucked up shit this time, right?
Yeah, he
Like jail time shit?
Well, no, she didn't press charges. He beat the shit out of a chick. I gotta be honest with you, the UFC, John Jones. This is also why it's nice to not do that podcast anymore, because I could just give real fucking opinions now on certain things. Like,
I think he's just done. I mean, like,
no. The reality is this: John Jones probably won't deal with any repercussions from the UFC.
No, see,
from that.
my thing wasn't
I don't
from the
think so.
UFC.
Same
I'm saying from a
thing-
judge. I'm saying a judge has to look at him now and be like, dude, seriously? Like
She didn't press charges. It's his wife.
Oh, so he's not. Oh, okay.
So he'll
I
get
thought- I didn't
he'll
know
get a
about
slap
that.
at this dude. Remember, he's a
Did he
fucking
beat the shit out of her,
millionaire
though?
celebrity. He beat the shit out of his wife. He headbutted a cop car. He was like
Oh.
all fucked up on coke, right?
Jesus Christ.
And he'll likely just deal with whatever. The UFC will separate it and go, all right, the courts will deal with him whatever way he deals with it. And it's a somewhat minor infraction. If she's not willing to press charges,
Yeah, okay,
it's him
fair
headbutting a cop car. It's like what are they going to really do for
Oh, I
that?
thought it was Daniel Cormier.
Yeah. But yeah, like the UFC, Conor McGregor, John Jones, there's certain people that they can
do whatever
literally
they want.
just do whatever the fuck they want. It doesn't really matter. When they want to come back, they're going to fight when they want to come back. And I think John Jones, we'll see him. I think we'll still see John Jones fight at heavyweight in 2022.
Oh, that'd be cool.
he's a mess.
I'll say, as a fight fan, I don't care. I just want to see him fight.
Yeah. Well, I want to
Of
see him fight at
course,
heavyweight.
yeah.
I want to see him challenge himself at heavyweight. I really do buy it when he says that he doesn't believe there's challenges left in him at 205. And that's why I think people like Dominic Cruz and these other guys were Dominic Reyes rather, and Anthony Smith were coming in and having really competitive fights with him. It's not because I think they're as good as John Jones. I think John Jones was looking past those guys and didn't really care and still was able to handle them. Even though they were close enough fights, still able to pretty much handle those guys fairly easily without really even taking them that seriously. I think John Jones needs needs Ngannou, needs Cyril Gane, one of these fucking massive challenges to go up and.
It's just if he keeps waiting and waiting as he gets older, him getting knocked out isn't going to be like a holy shit.
Well, that's the
moment.
thing. It's almost like a thing where you're like, so now it becomes a thing where almost no one gets to take it from him. Like if someone just fucks him up, you don't go, oh, they beat John Jones. It's kind of like, oh, all right.
It'll be like, yeah, it was going to happen at some point. Like it was happening.
Yeah, it's not like Connor. It's like John still is fucking doesn't lose rounds. John is
No
still
one's
the
ever beat
dude.
him.
No one's ever beat this guy still to this day. And every time you think he's going to take some time off, he's going to look bad.
He's lost
The only-
rounds. But
He's
he
lost some
hasn't
rounds,
a fight.
and he did when he took off however many months against right before he fought Ovince St. Preux. He did look a little bit like ring rust was a factor in that fight. But John Jones is fucking. He's still going to be more athletic, faster, better wrestler than all these heavyweights. Like it's a big deal. John Jones, if he can beat Francis Ngannou, I don't want to. This isn't an MMA podcast, so we'll move on. But if John Jones can beat Francis Ngannou, in my opinion, John Jones solidifies his place as the number one pound for pound fighter in the world.
All right, fair enough. Let's move on. Lewis, who do you like this weekend?
I was like, I don't really like talking MMA. Now I'm breaking it down better than I ever have.
Let's throw it to Lewis. Lewis, what are the odds for this weekend's fights? Huh? You're MMA handicapper.
Let's take a moment to do some plugs real quick. I want to plug once again the live live stream. If you guys want to sit in on some Skankfest events, we're doing 9 separate live streams throughout the weekend. Skankfest weekend, November 5th through 7th. Moment House, we partner with a great company called Moment House. Momenthouse.com/Skankfest is the website. You can buy each individual stream a la carte, or you can buy the entire weekend's worth of streams for just $65. This is the same price as a UFC pay-per-view. You're getting 12 hours of streams. They're available for 48 hours after they stream. So if you can't watch them live, you guys can just stockpile them up and watch them. I know some people were complaining that that they're not getting it for free with Gas Digital. Skankfest is not produced by Gas Digital. It's a separate production altogether. The Legion of Skanks live show that we're doing at Skankfest is not a regular podcast. The Part of the Problem is not a regular podcast. These are live shows that are exclusive for Skankfest, and these streams can only be seen through Moment House. So we're not skipping any Legion of Skanks podcast or Part of the Problem. You're still getting your normal podcast, but the Skankfest streams are exclusive. We're doing the Bonfire Legion of Skanks cross mashup. What's Your Fucking Deal? What else we got in here? 2 Alice Manias, Kill Tony roast battle, and the roast of Luis J. Gomez, ending things off on Sunday night, which is going to be absolutely incredible. So go to momenthouse.com/Skankfest and grab the pay-per-views right now. It's $8 a stream if you buy them a la carte, $65 for the weekend. It's going to go up a few bucks if you wait until Skankfest weekend. So if you get early access, you're getting it for a discount. So go do that right now. Super, super important. Make sure you support us. Make sure you support Skankfest. If this works the way we want it to work, we can do lots more things like this going forward in the future. So
this is going to be like a special event. I'll tell you, I'm already starting to put into the plans what I'm going to do for Part of the Problem. It's not going to be like a regular podcast. This is going to be a special event. You're going to want to watch this, and it's not going to be available anywhere else. And it's a great way to support.
I am going to treat. I'm going to treat. I'm going to treat What's Your Fucking Deal like.
Sorry, Jack.
No, it's all right. I was going to make a negative joke, but it won't be funny now.
Could be the shittiest What's Your Fucking Deal ever.
All right,
I was going to do. I'm going to put very little effort into What's Your Fucking Deal. I'm showing up, just trying to get out of there quick.
That's all. That thing is all I have to plug. But I do want to also mention that I will be getting a brand new camera paid for by Luis J. Gomez, as you heard on the show.
We're all getting that set up.
We should honestly, we all should get this exact same setup because
I want everything. Okay. I want that mug. I want the desk. The desk looks nice. Just give me the desk and the camera.
Yeah, really, that's all I'm going to plug right now. Skankfest, come out. We're giving away another pair of All Access passes on Monday on Legion of Skanks as well. So make sure you subscribe to GasDigitalNetwork.com. Giving away a pair of All Access passes every single week. And with access at Gas Digital, you get the entire on-demand library, every episode of the show that we've ever done, all ad-free, uncensored in one place, plus all the other shows on the network, like Real Ass Podcast, Believe You Me, Part of the Problem, SDR Show, and many, many, many more. So go use that promo code LOS, get a 7-day free trial, and support the show.
BigJComedy.com for all my dates. Cleveland coming up. Halloween weekend. Syracuse after that. Philadelphia, Helium, Thanksgiving weekend. That's going to be Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve, and Friday and Saturday. So let's fill those the fuck up. Stress Factory coming in December. New Year's Eve. I don't know if the tickets are on sale yet, but New Year's Eve weekend. I'm going to be at Providence Comedy Connection. So check all that out. BigJComedy.com. And then Bonfire, Sirius XM, Faction Talk 103, and SDR Show right here on the Gas Digital Network.
Me and Ellis, so you know what we're doing? We're doing, at Skankfest, we're doing musical chairs fights.
Oh, yeah. We described it on the show.
But Ellis is putting Keith Jardine in. He's putting Eddie Jackson in. It's going to be a fight. I was like, dude.
Wait, so you might have to fight real guys?
Keith Jardine, yes.
Wait, hold on. So what's the game?
So we have 6 chairs, or there's 6 guys, I guess, and 5 chairs, or 4 chairs. They play the music. The 2 guys that are left standing have to go to a corner, and they box for 1 minute. And then the loser has to leave and to stay in. But me and Ellis have both agreed that for the first one, we're just going to the corners. We're boxing for a fucking minute at Skankfest. We don't give a fuck.
Oh, you're just going to do it right away?
Right away. Me and Alice, we both have a gentleman's agreement that we're not going for the chairs for the first round.
I hope he goes for the chair and Keith Jardine.
He just takes a chair and Keith Jardine casually walks over to the corner right at the last moment.
Dude, I'm so terrified of Keith Jardine. I've met him before. He's a really nice guy. He's a fucking super cool dude.
Me and you met him in Times Square once.
Oh, we did meet him in Times Square. You're right. I completely forgot about that. But he's such a terrifying dude. Oh my God.
No,
But
that was him at his
excited.
most terrifying.
I'm excited to see what it's like to try to punch and be punched by Keith Jardine.
Sure.
Oof.
That's a good thing to find out.
I'm excited for you
live.
to find that out too, dude.
I'm gonna be doing my roast while drinking through a straw. So thank you for everyone.
Dan Soder, your head's so big that you can't even do the bit without flipping over.
Shane Gillis is here, obviously.
If you're here, where's the guy who played Corky on whatever that show was? Oobla dee, oobla da. Life goes on. Am I right, folks?
Dan's sister is dead. Come on, people.
That must be why she didn't move a lot when I fucked her. Ooh.
I would rather be dead than watch Billions.
Ooh.
No one's safe.
I'll be here all week.
The
wrap
roast
this
is
son
gonna
of a
be
bitch
good.
up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. This has been a fun show.
Always a fun show. I love you both. And we will catch you guys Monday live back from the stand. Yes.
Indoors at the stand.
Halloween indoors at the stand.
Ooh, Halloween.
Halloweenus.
Make sure if you guys are coming Monday night, dress up. It's a $100 prize for the Halloween party.
That's right. Or if you want to have Dave's baby also.
Yeah, if that bitch just shows up in a bikini, she wins.
He wins. We'll catch you guys next week, Monday on Legion of Skanks Live. Till then, peace.
You've been listening to the Legion of Skanks podcast with Big J. Okerson.
A lazy-eyed albino.
Cry for me. Come on. Cry.
I'm a shepherd of shitheads.
Luis Gomez.
Louis J. Gomez, you motherfucker.
Luis J. Gomez.
If you look at me, I'm gonna break your fucking jaw. I want to punch you in your fucking nose. May I'll punch up a magic in his fucking head.
And comedian Dave Smith.
Fuck you, I ain't got jokes. I feel like if I wanted to be gay,
Fucking stick your fist up your ass if you have lube.
The Legion of Skanks podcast.
Yo, ding dong, we're done here. Time to go.
I want to start this episode off by just saying thank you for supporting me, and just to announce that the Netflix airing will be on October 19th. So you can check that out on Netflix. It'll be there soon. I appreciate your love and support. I appreciate anybody that supported me in my comedy career, and I'm grateful for you guys to see this.
I said when he came in that the joggers and the watch were very like casual rich person, like rich person who like doesn't want to flex too much but definitely wants you to notice.
Yeah, when he came in, his socks weren't over his sweatpants, which he changed during the show, and I hate it. Don't they do that in jail?
I mean, I could do without the tucked in socks.
This is what they do in England. It's cool. It's cool, mate. That's what all the people in England do.
So a separate facet of our company is merchandise, because merchandise becomes super important in this network, not just for another revenue stream, but in terms of identification, in terms of just branding and awareness.
let me just say this. If they got a backpack and we start promoting it as such, right? Well, we can send it in a month. We'll do it starting next week. We'll make it a whole month. They get the backpack that has the Legion, the gas station, all, but it already comes pre-fitted with all the buttons on the shows. That is a collector's item, like just for the buttons.
The only reason why I'm saying maybe is the maker. I'd have to see what they look like.
Bang!
bang. That's how you beat Ralph in an argument. Bah, 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 bah.
Lewis in town.
I'll print 100 buttons and bring them on the road every time. I'll sell buttons and hats. I'll sell Real Ass Podcast buttons and hats.
And by you saying printing and doing, you mean Dylan. Now it's turned from a fun idea for everybody to a miserable idea for...
Dylan, it's not bad.
A miserable idea for Dylan. So if you buy this backpack and it comes with 25 buttons, just know that I've handed all of those. Fucking life.
So basically, if you hate Dylan, buy these buttons.
Great promo. I hate how great that is.
Listen to me. I'm just telling you. Take that down right now. Nobody's buying a $15 shirt without knowing what it is. That is a retarded promotion. Right, there's no mystery box with all your other stuff.
Again, each t-shirt, there's one Dave Smith t-shirt. You want me to go through and list each t-shirt on the clearance section?
Yeah, or burn them. Because whatever that is retarded. Whatever that is the most retarded thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Sure. I would rather burn them than do something so retarded.
It's just that mentality really gets to me, you know? Like, there's gonna be work. You have to work. There has to be some accountability for the things that you do. I don't know. I'm not... Stop recording me.
Dylan is the producer of No Need for Apologies.
He's young and hungry. I will say that. He's young and hungry. He's been bombed at Black Ass Comedy Show for weeks on end.
But he comes back every week. Dylan wants to struggle so bad. He's trying to find a nemesis, but I don't think he realizes he's the nemesis.
Oh, like, it's Dylan versus the Greek.
Dylan thinks he's the good guy in the story, right? And then he's not. Dylan is, you ever seen The Incredibles?
Yeah.
The villain there. Like, that villain came from a place of thinking he was helping out.
Yeah.
And then he got rejected and started his own thing. So, some of y'all be nice to him because, he's going to be powerful. And at the end of the day, he's still a little Jewish kid.
When he get money
like this,
he gonna be a jackass to you. I'm glad.
When people sit like this,
he's probably gonna be a jackass to me, but he probably gonna turn a jackass to me. He gonna change. Money gonna change Dylan, but right now he's good.
Bobby?
Yeah.
Where's Dylan?
I think he's doing something with Lewis.
It's like always. We can't fucking get this guy to do anything. It's so fucking annoying.
So I guess we're burning merch today. So, you know, because Lewis is always right. So what Lewis says goes. That's what it is here at Gas Digital. Guess we're just burning beautiful Shroomfest shirt on sale now. Getting burned. Well, that's all of them.
I got hot coffee. Everybody else got iced coffee. I feel like a fucking idiot.
I'm Bobby. I got a hot coffee. Your blows your mic up.
Pieces of shit.
Paco gets to do whatever he wants to do. Bring this fucking little shitty dog in.
We use his dog there whenever he wants.
He just fucking snapped his neck. What'd you do, Paco? I literally just fucking... It'd be funny for Fight Journal or for Gas Journal.
That'd be the end of everything.
You think that would be enough to? You think that'd be enough to end us?
Yes.
Me killing Paco's dog would be enough to end us.
Live on camera because you're angry at him. Yes, for sure.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to just fucking. He's afraid of me. This dog's a pussy. Paco, you fucking just threw this fucking dog against the wall and splattered it. What would you do, Paco? What would you do? What would you do? Kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me. Paco, I'm gonna eat his ass. Paco, I'm gonna eat his ass right here. Paco. Paco, get in there. Is this the end of us, Bobby?
No, that's the end of you, personally. Oh.
You would like that, you freaky Asian. That was a test to see if Paco would let me eat his dog's ass. You're a sick fuck, Paco. Dylan, The Ari Shaffir shirts. And the Dave Smith shirts. The clearance ones.
Yeah. Burned.
What do you mean burned?
You told me to set them on fire, so I burned them.
Are you kidding?
Louis, you said to burn them.
Are you actually retarded?
Louis, you said to literally.
It was a joke. It's a figure of speech.
You said you'd rather burn them.
I told you to kill yourself yesterday. Did he really burn the shirts?
Yeah. He said that's what you wanted him to do.
I burned it in the barbecue pit.
Dylan, that's literally thousands of dollars worth of merch that's not ours.
You say to do whatever you say, Louis.
Okay. Dylan, punch yourself in the face really hard right now. Please, punch yourself.
Add sound effects.
For the next hour, and it's going to be one of those.
No, it's not.
How was your plane ride back?
Oh, well, let me just put it this way. I had to blow my nose a lot, and I feel like everybody around me
You're disgusting.
really thought I was like crazy sick. And also, since I had stayed up all night the night before, I was like getting my first licks of sleep on the plane.
Oh yeah.
And every time I woke up, I would notice myself like moan a little bit.
Oh yeah, you were like.
Like it was like out of comfort and also out of like slight
Comfort.
discomfort.
That's how much partying she did. She woke up out of comfort on a plane. What a fucking animal. Business class. Is that what you said?
Just economy comfort, bro. I like I would open my eyes for a second and be like, oh. This sweet, just really nice looking Asian girl next to me, like young. She looked like a few years younger than me. I could only imagine her perception of me. I was like, it was
You're just
awful.
the sick, comfortable
Also,
woman.
Not only that, but I was sitting by the window seat, and she was in the middle. And then on the other side of her was this guy who like seemed really nice and fine and everything. But when he looked at you, like one eye was looking at you and the other eye was looking just dead 90 degrees to the side. Like the worst lazy eye I've ever seen in my whole life. So she was just caught between.
So he stared at you the whole flight?
Basically. he was staring at her through one eye, and she was like trying not to breathe near me. I felt just bad for her.
Really?
I moaned 90 times on that flight, Kim.
No.
I kept waking up to my own moan.
No.
I was like, am I moaning in my sleep? What's happening? It was bad. How's your flight?
I was in the middle. Let's
Okay.
just say, let's start there.
I paid $25 extra to be in the window.
I wish I even had time for that. There was nothing left when I booked my flight. Nothing.
Mhm.
Except for that or like a first class seat. And I was like, well, this is rude. It was like a middle all the
On
way in
New
the
Year's
back.
week.
Yeah, it
It's
was
like a
really mean.
$8,000 ticket.
Yeah. And then, from LA to New York too,
Yeah.
first class. It's like, no. And then I was in the middle and the plane starts taking off, and I noticed everyone's TVs around us are on except for my row. And our TV was broken, our whole row. We just had
Just you guys.
just us on the whole plane. The whole plane, just our row. No TV, nothing, just nothing. It said configuring for 4.5 hours. So I kept being like, maybe.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's
it was
coming
really
along.
fucked up. It was really fucked up. And then what else happened? I was in the middle seat. Yeah.
I
thought
never
had
watched the
something,
TV on
but
the
nothing
plane.
really got good. You don't watch TV?
Ever.
What do you do?
It's too small. I rest my eyes.
For 5 hours,
Yeah.
usually?
Yeah.
I do that. Just go right to sleep on planes immediately.
My sweet little
You
eyes.
just
Absolutely
rest
immediately.
for 5 hours. That's so white.
I just rest.
Certainly is.
That's how little she has going on in her head. She can just rest for 5 hours, a 5-hour meditation. That's how easy it is. You're so happy. You can just
Even if I
meditate
can't
for
sleep.
5 hours.
Yeah, I think we're gonna close the stream,
Sleep, I just
guys.
rest before
I haven't stopped talking on
Guys
this
and
podcast
girls.
just to not let a thought in.
Kim.
Here you are, a rest.